All right, we're live. Good morning, everybody. Quick chat. It's a little rainy outside. I got a little bit of time to kill before I start working on stuff, so figured I'd just do a little chat with you guys and gals. See who's around. I see Bruce, our friend Bruce's shop. Bruce put out a video this morning about diagnosing crank seal, so check out Bruce's video. I'm surprised he's up early. He's a couple hours behind me, so it's only about 6:30 in the morning in Canada where he is. But we'll see if anyone's around. My UK friends are probably up because it's about 1:30 in the afternoon in the UK. So we'll see what happens. See if anyone is up. Maybe Henry will come up if he's up to it. James, are you at work or are you home? It's a Friday. Oh gosh, I'm gonna put up the link if anyone wants to come up and chat. Got a little bit of rain going on. I figured I'd just come on for a little bit till the rain stops. But we got on here. We got Mr. Condon, Mr. Generator, Al McLean. Good morning. John Clem. Good morning. Working from home. Okay. How's the cat? Bond Empire. Hello. The cat is doing okay. It has pancreatitis, which is a treatable condition. It's not fatal. It can be fatal. We did lose a cat to that last year. The only thing that we're afraid of is it's been a month since his last bout. And now that we know what it is, we're giving it different antibiotics this time. But the problem is, does that mean every month or so, if he acts up, it's an extra couple of $1,000? We're regular middle class people. We can't afford, spending tons of money like that every month or two. I'm sorry, we can't do it, and it kills us. This bill that we had this time, thankfully, we had some extra money from when my wife's car got totaled. But you spend $2-3 grand every couple of months on a pet. It's tough. It's a tough call. It really is. That's what sucks about having a pet. It really is. George Bond. There you go. I was gonna say James, but George is good. Anyway, yeah. So having a pet is tough. We love our Virgil. I mean, he is part of the family, and but the vet bills. I'm saying we probably should have taken out insurance when we first got him, but we didn't know he'd be sick. And now that they have an existing condition, you can't insure him. So anyway, whatever. Yeah, 9 lives. He's gone through that, Pates. I know that. He definitely, but now it's like every time he even, burps or farts, it's like, you okay? You okay? Yeah, we're freaking out, but just, I don't know. Rusty Rooster, how are you, my friend? Who else we got? Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, like I said, I figured I'd just come on for a little bit. I got a video coming out later today where I made a rookie mistake on something stupid. It was a wheel adjuster for a Toro mower. Our friend Nellie, which is the, I'll say, mature lady who had to have her mower on a one pull start. I actually feature her in the video, so you guys will get to meet her. Really, really cool lady. And I made a stupid rookie mistake on trying to put on one of those wheel adjusters. And you're going to look at it and say, what are you, an idiot? Yeah, I was. I was a total idiot. But hey, I figure I'm going to show you guys because even I make stupid mistakes like everybody else. You're going to look at it and say, what a dummy. I would have known that. Yeah, and now I do. But it was a stupid mistake. Hey, Pete Froud, how are you doing? Mark Wiley, how is everybody? Let's see. When am I going to do another Q&A with James? That's up to Jim. I mean, if Jim wants to do another Q&A sometime, I know he's watching. You can let me know, Jim, anytime you're free. I know it's after 9 on weeknights, but let me know. And we'll see. Matt, except for the heavy vet bill, it's pancreatitis. We're treating it, and hopefully the prognosis is good. But, Matt, having pets too, it adds up. And, it's more expensive than, going to a regular doctor, but they got you, they this place that we went, and I got to give it a thumbs up to the place we went. It's called the Central Hospital for Veterinary Medicine in North Haven, Connecticut. It was 25 miles from here, so it was a drive. We have a couple of more emergency vets around here, but this place here, we've heard horror stories about these other places. A friend of mine went, and they wanted to charge him $8,000 to have a brain specialist come in to look at his dog. And they said, no, I'll just take him home to die. And he lived 10 years. So it's like, who do you believe? What do you believe, right? So anyway, it's, our cat did have an issue. It was throwing up every 15 minutes. It was definitely, some type of gastro issue, and it turned out to be swollen pancreatitis. So we're gonna treat it. We're gonna see how it's going. Rooster, yeah, I did hear from Henry. Henry, he had a virus going on, and he's taking care of himself, and hopefully we'll see him in a few days. Um, but he's on the mend. Him and I think some of his wife and some of his relatives too. They were all sick at the same time, so I don't know if it was because of an event or something they went to. But hopefully he's watching. He's gotten a lot of well wishes from us, so he's doing better. And like I said, I talked to him the other night, and hopefully he's on the mend. Um, what's James saying here? Hold on. Oop. Hold on. Let me hit this here. Why had to? Yeah, that would have made a good one. A little boom. That's good. In fact, James, talking about generators, I had a guy from Nigeria, and it wasn't a scam. He actually emailed me saying how he enjoyed the videos and watching you and I and talking about generators and stuff like that. And he fixes generators in Nigeria because they have very scattered power down there in Africa. And he said, and it was funny. This is a Nigerian emailing me, telling me, "Love your videos, and we have the same problem here with Chinese crap." Okay, he was saying how good generators are hard to find down there, and people are bringing in a lot of the Chinese clones, and he fixes them like we do. And he's having trouble getting parts just like we are. And he was asking for some advice, and I said, "Sure, you want to ask." And it was pretty cool. Jason Hughes, hello. Has anyone heard Andrew Thomas? No, I haven't heard from Andrew Thomas. No, I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know. Hurricane Hughes. There you go. Yeah, so far everybody's doing well, and like I said, it's raining a little bit, drizzly. It's a crappy day. I went to my dealer this morning to see if the part came in. I've been waiting, oh gosh, 3 weeks to get a steel air filter for an older BR 420 or no BR 400 backpack blower, and it's supposedly FedExing. It's coming in tonight, so I'll have it for tomorrow. But 3 weeks just to get an air filter. I mean, like I told you guys in my last video, you need parts, get them now, because once leaf season and snow and everything comes, you got to get your parts now. They're not going to be available, or they're going to be long lead. So get all your stuff now that you can. Oh, let's see. What is this there, Rich? Yeah, right. I know. We all get those emails from Nigeria saying, "My brother wants to give you $1 million." Yeah. No, this was legit. It was just a guy making a comment. He actually emailed me to my Gmail and said, "I enjoy your videos, and hopefully you could help me if I have some issues with generators." And I said, "Sure." And he had mentioned myself and when we did the Q&A with Jim and all that stuff. So it was pretty cool. You hear it's funny how our videos get watched all over the world. I mean, the world is now a doorstop. You open it up, there's another country. There is no distance anymore. We're right next door. Okay, with video chats and all this stuff, it's easy. Let's see. What was he saying here? I tell you, Junkyard, he says it's very limited in what they have it for, and I believe he was saying how it's more for lighting and like cooking and stuff like that. But he said they do use them because there's no power grid where they are at all. They're based literally out in the woods, and even though they have their camps and everything else, they do not have a power grid out there. They're trying to put solar and wind and all that stuff, but he says it's very, very slow progress. What do we got here? Yeah, mix nearly a 10. That's cool. Yep. Then he'll have the big giveaway. What's Rusty say here? Oh yeah, generators, absolutely. It's hurricane season, the middle of September, so that's when hurricane season starts here in the Northeast anyway. So Marcus saying hello. Let's see. There's Pete. What else we got here? Tinkering. Hello, Nev. How are you? Pete says hello. Jim says thank you. But yeah, I'll put the link out if anyone wants to come up and say hello. I'm not going to be on that long. I figure I just come out until the rain stops. It's drizzling. It's not really big rain. Jim, I was thinking about you the other day. We interviewed a guy from, I'm trying to think, is it Mayopac? It's right next to where you are, that area. I don't know. It's called Mayopac, something like that. I thought it was Long Island, but I think it was up your way. But he was applying for a job at our place, about an hour away from us, if you look at the direction. So, hey, I wouldn't want an hour commute, that's for sure. But let's see. Yeah, so today I've got an engine in the basement, camshaft replace, and Donnie Boy just gave me a thumbs up. I don't know if you guys caught Donnie Boy's video from yesterday. I think it was last night. He had one of those electric start backpack steels, which I haven't seen. In fact, I was at my dealer this morning. He said they came out with those about 3 years ago. They didn't really take off. There wasn't really, for the amount of money it cost, there wasn't really a lot of demand for it. But check out Donnie Boy's latest video. It's actually a BR, I think it's a 650C, but it's got an electric starter on it. You actually, my dealer was saying you pull it once to start it, and it uses an electric motor in there to energize. You can hit a button on your trigger to electric start your backpack once you started it once. So it stores the recoil energy and electrically does some, I don't know, it looks like a little starter in there, but it's pretty cool. So let's see, Nevis saying hello. Oh, there we go. Okay, 450C. Okay. I thought it was 650. Okay, 450. Yep. I've never seen one. In fact, I said to my dealer, I said, I've been going to this dealer for years. I said, I've never seen one. And he said the only time I think he sold one, it was probably a special order, because he said for what it was, I don't know if it was a lot of money or what. Oh, Kevin's in the basement. Hey, Kev.
How are you?
Good. What's going on? What's the weather like down
there? Overcast.
Yeah.
Muggy.
Yeah.
Full of mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah.
How's everything by you?
Yeah, I got a machine down at work, which is like going to be my nemesis. And I'm sure I'll get 100 phone calls today. And the technician was like, I said, well, if you don't fix it today, what's your plan? He goes, I don't have a plan. And I'm like, well, I need a plan, because they're yelling and screaming. They can't make aircraft without these parts.
Oh, yeah.
So, and my day off is not day off. My day off is this phone in my hand 20,000 times.
Yeah, yeah.
So they say, oh, yeah, you get every other Friday off. Not real.
Just glue the phone to your palm, and you don't have to worry about picking it up.
Well, I'm thinking about getting, my wife's got these wireless earbuds, or whatever.
Bluetooth earbud?
Yeah, you just stick it in there, and that way you don't have to worry about it. And you can answer it without having
tapping the bud, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So we'll see. Oh, let's see. Junkyard here, generator on propane. Yeah, that's good. That's the best way to do it. You don't have to worry about supply. So many people with the gas ones, it's 3 a.m, you run out of gas. Where are you going to go? Let's see.
Andrew Thorne. I haven't heard of Andrew Thorne in a while.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen him on in quite a while. Been a while. Let's see. Mark Welly, hello. There's Stella. Hello, Stella. Good morning to you.
Good morning, lawnmower lady.
If you want to go live, Stella, come on board. I know you're working, but if you want to come and say hello, please do. She was talking about doing a live stream and doing a giveaway or something like that. So I said, hey, feel free. It's easy enough. Easy enough.
She's up on the board. Right there.
Uh-oh.
Right there.
Now you got board number 2 you got to fill.
Oh, yeah. We're working on board number 2.
Mark is saying hello. Oh, Kevin says thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. I just mailed off, in fact, literally 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, I mailed off 12 of the first stickers I got for Simone.
Oh, nice.
12 of them with the stamp and the envelope and everything is 0.9 ounces. So it's that 1 ounce limit on the postage.
Yeah.
Yes.
58 cents.
So I made sure. No, international.
And then that's $1.30.
20. Yeah. Oh, is it 130 now?
Went up $1.30.
Ooh, okay. I still had a couple of the Forevers left over.
Yeah.
But a problem I'm having is I wanted to send a bunch of stickers to our friend Martin and Gary, Retro Restore, the Butlers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I got it back. It came back saying undeliverable, insufficient address. So I called up Mick and I go, Mick, what's the deal? Because I got the address from him. And it was the exact same address. And I actually typed it into MapQuest.
And it shows it?
It shows a picture of his house. I know what his house looked like from his videos. And I go, that's it. Exact same address. And it came back with a yellow tag on the bottom saying undeliverable. And I'm like, well, now what do you do? Now you're out the $1.20 for the stamp.
Yeah.
So I looked it up and Mick said add in a different province or something. So, but I'm afraid I don't want to do it. I mean, I've got a few dollars worth of stickers in there. I don't want to have it come back again.
Yeah, I think the post office can verify for you.
Yeah. because I'm going
I know if you type in a postal code in Google,
Yeah.
it'll show you just where it is.
Yeah, I mean the code is valid, but I didn't do that, meaning I didn't just type in the code and see if there's any
Mhm.
extra keywords. Maybe there's a different,
Yeah,
is it province or county or something like that?
yeah.
So could be, could be. Who else?
Thanks, Rusty.
Let's see.
I guess that's the mailing agent in me, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's good to know. Let's see. Who else we got here? Boom. Oh yeah, and you still using the clear envelopes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Calabrese. Hello, Paul. Good morning to you. Francis is here too. Hello, Francis.
Yeah, I've still got some of them.
Tough Torque has a great website, Nev. If you go on the Tough Torque website, you could download the manuals for all of them. They're great manuals, PDF. Just go to the Tough Torque website. It's a great website with all the different manuals and good parts explanations. And the guy, the technician who runs Tough Torque, the service guy, I think his name is Kevin, if I'm not mistaken. He's a great technician. He'll walk you through anything you need. So even call them up. I think it's an 800 number. I think you can call or email anyway. Either way, but they're very, very, very good. Let's see. Did mail go? Mail went up here, Junkyard.
No. Email. No, email's still the same price.
No, email. Hey, you never know. Weren't they talking years ago about charging for?
Yeah, the post office wanted to charge 5 cents for each email you sent or received.
Wow.
Yeah, but the post office doesn't control the internet, so they told them where to go.
I guess they got to call Al Gore and get permission.
Well,
hey,
tell him where to go too.
Oh, I'll tell you. Hey, everybody's saying hello. I'll put the link out there again.
The one thing that's brought us together in this world is the cell phone. The second thing was the internet.
Yep. Yeah, I tell you, I love them, yet I hate them. I mean, they're the best yet the worst for employee productivity. It's the worst invention ever made.
Yeah, because you're constantly stopping to talk to somebody.
I have people at work trying to do their jobs like this.
Yeah,
trying to do that. I mean, yeah, especially with knives and things like that. I'm sorry, you can't do that.
Yeah, and then you have companies that turn around and say your cell phone is not allowed on the work floor. Put it in your locker.
Yeah,
leave it in your car.
Yeah, get it for breaks and lunch. That's fine.
No. And if you're caught, I've seen people that have gotten caught with their cell phone and they've been fired.
Oh yeah, if it's a company policy. Oh yeah, especially privately held companies.
There's the door. Have a nice day.
I remember growing up when we didn't have cell phones. If your wife needed to get a hold of you, she called the office and we walked out, we grabbed you, and you got on the phone. No big deal. If there's an emergency, there's a way to get a hold of you. And it's funny, Kevin, I was on third shift for about 3 years ago, and I'm saying to myself, who the hell are you calling at 3 a.m.? You're a crack dealer? Who are you calling?
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Yeah. It's the supplier.
I'm telling you, it's just ridiculous. They have no. I'll look it up. Hold on. What's it called? Tough Torque.
Hi, Breezies.
Hold on. 22K4. Let me see what I could find. Hold on.
So, what are you technically off today, or just working remote?
No, every other Friday we do something called 980.
Okay, so you do a 10-hour day, 4 days.
Well, no, 9 hours for 8 days and 8 hours for 1 day to add up to 80 in a 9-day period.
Then you get the 1 day, make it 3 weeks.
Most all of the salary people at my place do what's called a 410, where they have every either Friday or Monday off. But to me, I don't like getting up at 4 in the morning. 5's okay, but I was waking everybody up, and I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And plus, my business with what I do with the maintenance and all that stuff. If you took every Friday off, you know what happens on Fridays. Fridays suck. Okay, everything what we say, the fit hits the shan every Friday. For the weekend and all that. So I said I'll keep with the 980 schedule, and they allowed us to do it. So.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because this way you look forward to that 3 days.
Oh yeah.
But you'd like that free Friday to be unencumbered by.
Yeah, you'd like it to be a free Friday.
Yeah.
Let's see. I see the transmission, Nev. I want to see if I could get a manual. We'll see. Let's see. Breezy's is saying hello. What is this here? Apple Star. Apple 13 is out. Oh, everyone's saying hello. I wish they. Well, you know what? They have a policy like that at Workout, but try and maintain that policy with a CBA'd workforce. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
They'll claim you're harassing them, so can't do that. You charge your phone at work. I could see that, but Rooster, what's up, brother?
How are you?
Hey, man, doing good. How about y'all?
Yeah, just taking it easy for a little bit.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, I kind of wanted to hijack you for a second. You got James in here, and I'm having an issue. I was hoping it was a whole lot easier to get here and ask him a question than it was to keep trying to type stuff.
Sure.
Hey, I got a 2,000 watt Chonda generator. I get intermediate power. I crank it up. I'll have power, and it'll sit there and run for hours. I'll let it go cold, come back out and crank it back up. Nothing.
Is it an inverter? An inverter generator?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
And for the life of me, I was going to try and excite it, with a drill.
Yeah.
And I go and crank it up, and doggone, every time I've got power, except for when I want power.
Huh. Is that an AVR or capacitor regulator?
I haven't dug into it. I was kind of looking for. I'm not a genius on any of this stuff.
Hey, I was like you, Rooster. I didn't know crap about these things until I met Jim. And
yeah.
I'll be honest, the first question I asked him was on a McCulloch generator that actually had a capacitor on the end instead of an AVR, the automatic voltage regulator. And the only problem is the people on eBay and out there selling these capacitors, they know that you're screwed if you don't get the right one. So they buy them all up when they find the right Farad rating and all that and charge you $45 to $70 when it's a $12 part. And I end up spending, I think it was $60. And I called every place around and nobody had that rating. I mean, the voltage you could exceed, but you need that Farad rating or mu Farad, whatever it is, microfarad or whatever it is.
Well, I haven't delved into it yet. I'm headed out there now to try and get into it. And I thought, oh my gosh, what happenstance? There's the man himself. Let's just pose a question.
Maybe you can help, James. Those little what is it, Chonda, like a Chinese generator?
Actually, yeah, it's probably, I think it was distributed by Pet Boys. It's really no name on the thing. It's
usually the Pet Boys ones are like those yellow champions and things like that.
Yeah, it's a little red one, but and I got a 3500 out there that came in. It's exactly like it.
Okay.
It's an engine issue. I got that, but the producing power issue is
yeah, like you said, it's intermittent. All of a sudden you go out there but it's only when you try it from cold.
Absolutely. If it's sitting there and I crank it up and I'm getting power, I set it up. I ran my shop fan for like 2 hours on it. No issues. Okay. Shut it off, cranked it right back up, still making power. I haven't really put it under a heavy load.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, something like that. I mean, what do you really run on that? I mean, 2,000 watt is like what? Hair dryer, heat gun. It's not really big loads,
Nevertheless, when I crank it up, I want power.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
Jim's here. If you could, I know he's working, but if he could to check, I would say first find out whether it's an AVR, that little banana-looking thing on the end, or the capacitor. Because I'll be honest, the ones a friend of mine had something like that, and what it was, and James can chime in. There's diodes, okay, these little stud-mounted diodes sometimes, and the connections get rusty. So you don't have good connections once in a while, and that will cause it not to generate power. My friend Craig Timmons, who you've seen on my channel, he did a video where the diode, it's basically called a base mount. It's like a stud, and the terminal that pushed onto it like a banana plug or like a little plug, it was corroded. He cleaned it all up, put it back together. It was fine. It was just the connection and vibration and so forth. It would give power, not give power. So I would look in there and see it. Number one, capacitor, does it have the AVR, but also does it have these diodes? Usually they're on the end of either a PC board or maybe even the cover. You'll see, I don't know if you're familiar with them. They look like, I'm trying to think, what do they look like? They look like a panel mounted post, okay, with a little bit of like ceramic on the end of it. And it's actually a diode. And that helps do the rectification as well of the generator. But if the connections aren't tight and snug, it will intermittently give you power. So maybe I'm hoping it's something stupid like that.
I'm hoping it's something simple. I haven't even pulled the cap off the end of it because every time I go to check it, it makes power.
Yeah.
But every time I want to just crank it and run it and not prepared to work on it.
Yeah. There's Jim's
power. Yep. Here's the thing. I set it up to take a look at it, put it up on the table, crank it up, and doggone the shop, it'll turn the lights back on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when you take your car to the mechanic, it runs perfect when he sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It couldn't duplicate the problem.
Nope.
Take it home.
Then you take it home and duplicate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I know he's saying how the check the slip ring too, make sure dirty and so forth and all that.
All right.
And but then again, Paul, when you say the brush is worn, does it even have brushes? I mean,
I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is actually a brushless system.
Yep.
I've never worked on a whole lot of generators, and the ones I have worked on were usually carburetor issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, generally.
Bit in the dark. We ain't scared. It was broke when it got here, like I say. But
hey, Brandon, good morning. But yeah, so try that. I would do that first, like James said. Check AVR connections, capacitor. Do you have a way to test if it's capacitor? Do you have a meter to test it? Okay.
Yeah, we can do
just
that.
Make sure you discharge it before you touch it.
I made that mistake.
Yeah, I've been buzzed a few times too.
Yeah, send you across the room in a hurry.
Oh yeah, I bought a couple of real big ones. They look like soda can or big soda cans. When I was doing I converted a welder from what was it? From AC to DC electronegative or whatever it was using capacitors, and man, did I get a shock. Let's see, Zombie's on here. Hello, Zombie. Good morning to you. Everyone's saying hello. Yeah, James, I tell you, 45,000 subs, I think it is right now for James.
Nice.
And it's funny, you watch one of his videos, and 5 minutes after it's on, he's already got 400 views. So everybody knows James's channel, I tell you that.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what does Jim say here? Yeah, that must go wrong. Test the micro mu farad. Yeah. Yeah, the rotor has a diode. Yeah, check. Yeah, that diode, Jim. That's to excite the field. Is that what that one is? If I'm not mistaken, that diode in there. You'll see the diode. Yeah, I remember Jim showed that in one of his videos. You see a little line going with a diode in it. And you can check.
Yeah, and that's what triggered me last night. I run across that on his video. I said, I gotta go educate myself on what I'm working on a little more.
Well, like you said, yeah, you have to know what you have first. Yeah.
Like I said, this is total happenstance. I just happened to check computer before I walked out the door. So this is a good opportunity to learn something.
Yeah, generally James is at work at this time, but he's working from home. That's the only reason he's on. So appreciate that.
Yeah, I do.
Yep. What's this here? Oh yeah,
lay it on the parts counter, wait for somebody to pick that thing up.
We used to do it in school. We'd have a cardboard box capacitor in it, two things, and we said, "Please do not touch."
Yep.
And they what does it say? So
we used to do that on the parts counter. Said, "Please do not touch."
Yep.
You'd know when they touched it.
A friend of mine did that with the aerial on his show car. And he said, "Please do not touch." He put the sign right next to the aerial, and sure as hell, people would touch the aerial. They found out. Oh man.
Hey, Jason.
Jason Hughes, hello. Oh, Roger's here too. Hello, Roger. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Roger. Ken, I appreciate you letting me pop up, but I'm all excited about going out there and digging into that thing now that I've got a little inspiration. And Grandpa, man, I am impressed with that packaging, son. You missed your calling. Marketing is your flavor, son.
I've been doing it for 40 years.
Awesome. I mean, I want to steal that so bad.
Hey, Rooster, when you get out there, just do a quick video of what you have, whether it has capacitor, diodes, whatever, and then James, and I, we'll look at it and hopefully we help you out.
Hey, man, that's an awesome idea, and I appreciate y'all's help. I really do.
All right, sounds cool. All right,
have a healthy day.
Y'all too now. Thank y'all.
See you later.
All right.
I love when he says today sponsor is, he has it, puts the people on the board.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
It's nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's funny. James is like your on-call psychologist. It's like, welcome back. Relax. Here's the couch. Lay down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's funny. I expect him to come on a video. Do you have an Oedipus complex? Or something like that. Oh, let's see who else we got here. Rich is still here. Yeah, everybody's here. But what are you doing today, Kev? Anything going on?
I've got one mailing I could work on, but it's only 8,000 pieces.
There you go. My mother did that for years. A place called Connecticut Educational Media Association. It was the Connecticut, audio, visual, whatever thing back from 1970 or 71. The mimeograph, remember the purple mimeograph?
Yep.
We had one of those, the big stainless steel.
Okay. When you got the ink in your hands, it stayed forever.
Yeah, and you smell the fluid. I'll never forget. What was it? Was it Fast Times at Ridgemont High? They're handing out the quizzes, and everyone's like,
yeah,
trying to smell the ink.
They're trying to get high on the ink.
Yep. Oh, I remember that. My mother had the actual, like you said, you don't get that stuff off your fingers. It was the first time I'd ever been exposed to wearing gloves, like rubber gloves for something. Yeah. And I always wondered why. Well, the first time I got it on my fingers, I knew why. It's like those bushes sometimes you have in the woods with those berries, and you can never get the purple stain off your fingers.
Yep.
Same thing.
The ink. There you go.
Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah, even James, he's not as old.
And you wonder why everybody hovered around the mimeograph machine.
I know. Yeah, but I don't think James is old enough for that, though. He's not as old as we are. But my mother, actually, I remember the machine would make that noise. It was
hey, Simone.
Everybody loved that smell. Yeah, you'd walk in the room and hey, look who's here, Simone. Simone, I just dropped off the first batch to you. I threw 12 of them in an envelope, which made up the weight limit for that stamp. They went out today. You should get them in probably 4 or 5 days. Let me know if they came okay when you get them, because I had trouble sending something to Martin Butler. It came back saying the address was insufficient. So let me know when you get them, and we'll go from there. If those you guys who didn't see Simone on Instagram, she actually met the infamous Pete C at a car show. And it was pretty cool because she we always watch Pete's videos, and he's Cortina City and Mr. Ford Cortina, and she actually got to meet the guy. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was cool.
Nice.
Yep. Marcus saying hello. Everyone's saying hi to Simone. Simone, I got to ask you though. I saw your picture with Pete, and usually in your videos it looks like you have red hair. Do you? Is it red or blonde? Because I know strawberry blonde almost looks red. Okay, but it just in the picture with Pete, it almost looks like a blonde hair, whereas in a lot of your videos it looks like a red hair. I'm just curious. Just curious. Who else we got here? Yep, mimeograph, absolutely. My mother's. I don't know if she still has it. It'd probably be a collector's item now. Let's see. Late 80s. Okay, yeah, late 80s, because Fast Times was 90, I think. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh yeah, unmistakable, absolutely. Simone is saying hello. Who's this? Les Watt. Throwing flames. Usually when they throw flames out the exhaust, it's a burnt exhaust valve. Check your clearances first to make sure the exhaust valve isn't sticking open. Even if it's a little bit, the flames will get out.
Huh.
Or it could be a sheared flywheel key where you're getting flame at the wrong time. But usually, see if the muffler's glowing. Throwing flames out could just be timing too. Backfiring, things like that. It starts cutting out. Yeah, that sounds like a sticking exhaust valve. Usually when the exhaust valve starts sticking, they start to throw flames out. The muffler will start glowing, and then they'll cut out because the valve's sticking and you're losing compression. Try that. Let's see. Oh, this one definitely. Ooh. That one definitely rings a bell. The church bulletins. Absolutely. They used to have the same smell. Yep. Yeah, because that's how we found out who died every week.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, you'd walk in and you'd see, who's on the bulletin this week. You'd see the high mass for, Fred Schmo. Yep, Fred died. And then, let's see. Yep, I remember that. What else we got here? Oh, okay. All right. Just checking, Simone. Because you have quite an amount of hair too, Simone. You and Crypto have those long locks. Ken, what would you suggest would be working RPM? You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that. I'm working a video now where I'm actually going to tell everyone how to calculate what the RPM should be on a mower based on your blade diameter or your deck diameter, all that. So there's a certain rule of 19,000 feet per minute that the OPEI puts out, and I'll show you how to calculate that. So it's not based on your engine at all. It's based on blade tip speed and safety. So I will tell you guys how to do that. But as far as a working RPM, LT100, Cat's doing good, thank you. What engine is it, though, on the LT100? I mean, generally, small engines, as a rule of thumb, usually run at a max of, say, 3,600. I mean, that's generally the rule. But if you have reductions in pulleys and so forth, some of them can run a little bit less, 3,400, 3,300, depending. If you go, I mean, a safe value, if you don't know, I would say 3,400. That way, if the engine's worn a little bit, you're not stressing it out at the 36, and you're not low enough where you're not going to get the torque to spin your blades or whatever you need to do. So I would say 34 as a general rule. But I'm going to do a video this weekend that will show you guys how to calculate it and confirm exactly what it is. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, it could. Yeah, it could be stuck open. So that way it's puffing out. But generally with losing power, though, the valves start to stick and you'll start losing compression, like after it starts glowing. You know. Oh, what do we got here from Simone? Making ginger cake. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. A redheaded woman making ginger cake. Is that ironic? Or okay. All right, Simone, take care. We'll see you. Oh, Casey's here. I didn't see Casey. KCB? Where's KCB? I gotta scroll up. Huh, I didn't see Casey. He must be further up in the chat. Huh, interesting. I don't see him. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Every elementary school in the 70s had a mimeograph, but they had one mimeograph, and the teacher stood in line.
Yeah.
But the funny thing was, I'll never forget the carbon paper, whatever that was, that the 3 or 4 part paper you used. If you made a mistake, you couldn't white out or anything. You had to like scratch it off. And, we didn't have we didn't have word processors. We had whiteout, stuff like that. I remember doing my first term paper in high school back in the 70s. If you screwed up, you had to retype the whole damn page because you couldn't use whiteout. They wouldn't accept it. Crazy. Lost my hands there. No K-series backfiring. Oh yeah. Yep. We've all lost. Usually the only thing I've done, I lost eyebrows one time with a big block Chevy drag car we had where I looked inside. Whoa. You get the old backfire when you blip the throttle. 10 horse Briggs. Yeah, could be exhaust valve. Sounds like that. I would check the lash first, check the valve lash, see what the specs are. That's me. Zombie is KCB? Is that what he's saying? Okay, good to know. Okay, what do I do? My day job, I work for a defense contractor. We make helicopters, namely the Black Hawk helicopter. It's a company called Sikorsky Aircraft.
What about that new one between Sikorsky and
Boeing?
There's another one.
Yeah, that's the Raider, the X-92.
Yeah, and it's got the
S90
color in the back.
Yeah, it's got the rear propulsion. It's done 247 knots consistently. So yeah, it's actually setting some records. We're in contract negotiations now with other competitors to see if we can get a contract for that. They'd like to replace the Black Hawk design, which is dated from the mid 70s, with something newer. And that, with the counter rotating, you don't need a tail rotor because you're not going to spin it counteracts itself. Yeah.
And for me, I do bulk and first class mail preparation for companies and municipalities.
So, and I'm in charge of a lot of machinery and fixtures and tooling and stuff like that. I have a crew in 3 different plant locations that take care of fixing machinery and fixtures and tooling and stuff like that. So, fun job, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I had all the stuff ready to go, but I'm going to do a 2-part. I'm going to do one part on the theory of it and the numbers, so you can see that. Then I'll do the other part testing it with 5 different types of tachometers. So, hey, Luke, what's going on, brother?
All right. I finished work a bit early, so yeah, I saw you were live, so I thought I'd pop on for a few minutes. Yeah. I've got to get on with a few bits soon, so I better.
Busy or what?
Well, I was hoping to have finished work yesterday because my day job is I'm a gardener.
Yep.
And I didn't get the last lawn done yesterday, so I had to get that done this morning.
Now, have you had so much rain so that you've lost time to get the stuff done?
Tuesday we had rain, so that puts back a day. I would have easily been done this week, but it's not so much a walk behind jobs. It's the ones where I have the ride on, because then the grass keeps sticking to the tires and it just makes a mess and that. But to be honest, this week hasn't been too bad weather, apart from Tuesday was a washout.
Do you cut in the rain? Because I see guys around here, it could be a monsoon. They don't care. They want their money, so they're cutting. And like you said, they're covered in grass.
I don't like to do that, because I think it just leaves a bit of a mess and it makes you work harder and everything. So we try to balance it right, that we haven't got to do that. So yeah, but
Francis is asking I think the quail gap is about 12,000.
Hi, William.
I could look it up, but usually I use a business card, because a business card is usually 10 to 12 thousandths, and that usually works on 90% of all coil gaps. Right.
Oh yeah, I think I've got some old Top Trump cards I had once.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Just use them. The camera's gone.
Yeah, usually 10 to 12 thousandths of an inch.
Yeah.
So
generally works with a business card or any sort of card, really. You need even a little bit of cereal packet will sort of more or less do it. Yeah.
The lid. Yep. But let's see. Who else we got here? Zombie. What do we got? Done before the rain. Yeah, ours is on and off today. It's supposed to rain tonight, but it started to shower, and I said, let me do a quick stream, because I am the stream queen. That's what I've been dubbed by Pate's.
Stream queen.
That's what he calls me. But hey, Colin. Good evening. Or after, I don't know who, because like I said, depending on where you're on the world, it's either good evening or good morning.
What time is it there? What time is it there? Because I get totally lost with this.
9:21, so it's 1:21 your time, or 2:21 your time, right?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
So we're 5 hours difference, and then I think Ireland and further east is 6 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
Ireland, I think it's the same as
Ireland's the same. Ireland's the same. When you get into Europe,
like Germany and stuff,
changes.
Yeah, changes in. Yeah,
cool.
Denmark. Netherlands, it's up an hour.
Yeah, Blackhawk is us. Chinook is the competition. Let's see.
They come over a lot. The Chinook ones over here. We've got.
You see.
We've got a few army bases around near here. There's a few around there.
That's actually a design from the mid-50s. That helicopter.
Yeah. They're noisy things at night. They come up. We have a lot of activity when they're sort of training or whatever, and they're like 12 o'clock at night. You know, when you're trying to get to sleep, they come over really low in that.
Well, with the dual rotors too, hell of a noise.
Last year, I think it was last year, they were going round and round, and then they landed at about a couple of fields away, and there was apparently all these people running out all over the place doing some training exercise.
Ooh, Michael's asking where you are, Luke.
I'm quite near Cambridge in the UK.
Next to the university.
Yeah, quite near there. There's Lakenheath Air Base and Mildenhall. They're 2 of the big American air bases that are quite near here.
Yeah, 5 hours difference from East Coast US for me.
Yeah.
Wayne Stephenson, Rusty's looking for an address. So you can do that. What else we got here? Oh yeah, there's a lot of good channels out there. I don't really specialize in anything per se. I just do a little bit of everything. But like I said, I met James. I emailed him one day and I said, hey, how did you like to do a live stream? And that was 6-8 months ago. And we've been friends with each other ever since. So, and he's close to me. He's literally 40 miles from me. Or no, he's maybe 40 miles. He's not that far away. Maybe
I haven't come across him. What does he do?
Generator. Oh, you gotta check out his channel. If you need to know anything about small engine generators, about, and he does. I'll be honest with you, James has about 45,000 subscribers. Okay, he put it this way, he comes on and it's like, welcome back, nice and calm, like he's a therapist. Okay, just his tone of voice and everything. You'll watch his video and he goes soup to nuts with a repair, but 90% of his stuff is generators. But he does small engine too. He'll do carburetors. He'll do two-stroke. He'll do it, and he's very, very thorough. I mean, when you watch his video, you know. In fact, the other day he did one on a Nicky carburetor where it seemed as if the needle and seat were leaking because the fuel kept leaking out of the carburetor. It wasn't. It was an O-ring inside that pushed up against the plastic part of the inside part of the carburetor that sealed against where the needle and seat were.
Oh yeah,
the needle and seat were fine. He changed them twice. It was that O-ring. Someone had tried to change it with a smaller cross section O-ring, which didn't seal completely. And once he changed it, it was fine. I wouldn't even know that right off the bat until I did like a diagnosis. He uses a tube. He'll blow into it where I like to use the Mighty Vac. I don't like to blow into the stuff, but he did it, just totally methodically of how he figured it out. And so, like I said, all of his videos are phenomenal. So check them out, definitely. But it's just James Condon, Condon. James Condon.
I'll check it out. Yeah,
definitely a great channel. And if you look, he's got hundreds of videos, and everything he does, you're gonna learn something. Especially if you don't know about generators, binge watch him for one day. You'll know about generators.
That's one thing I get a bit stuck on generators. Obviously, I'll take the cover off, have a look. It's if there's a wire off or something. But then beyond there, it does.
Yes, Andy. Yep.
Yeah, the engine side I can do, but
there's our friend Lee. Hello, Lee.
Hey, Lee. Hi, Lee.
Let's see.
No Mick around today. No Mick around today.
He's I don't know. Hold on. Usually what I do is I look on YouTube and see if the red dot's next to it.
Oh, yeah.
If I see the red dot, then I know he's on. But I don't know if he worked last night. Sometimes
I'm not sure. Yeah. Sometimes I'm not sure when he does. I get some, I'll ask him something and then he'll be around. But then again, he could be at work anyway. So I don't know.
Let's see.
I'm hoping to do a live stream tonight at about 8:00. Obviously UK time. I'm hoping to. So I've just got to get some things done first. I'm hoping to get a video up just before that as well.
Yeah.
So
tell Biden to go fuck himself. So much
videos not made for kids. Just a reminder, not made for kids.
What was that? What happened?
It was a comment about our president, but that's okay.
Somebody calling about President Biden, that survey, and I said, tell Biden to fuck himself.
Well, I tell you, I'm not any better off. I don't know about you, Kevin.
I politics and me don't mix.
No. Nope.
I won't start a conversation. I'll throw my 2 cents in if they ask me something. But other than that, because I don't vote.
Yeah.
So technically, I really don't have a right to put my 2 cents in the pot by just opening my mouth and letting it out. So I've taken that part of it out of the picture and said, I won't comment because I don't vote. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, that'll ruin friendships in a heartbeat. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And families. I've seen families broken apart because of that. So.
Yeah. Well, our Brexit thing, what we had, I didn't realize my partner, her mum, was opposite to what I was, and and she's got I could tell if it was going to be talked about, it was going to become argumentative, so I left it there.
It's like when you first start dating someone and you meet the parents and you find out they're a different affiliation, you just shut the hell up, let's see.
I've learned to sort of accept my mother-in-law, and I think she's learned to accept me. So yeah, she's better than she used to be. We get on a lot better.
That would be funny if those of you that aren't familiar with
you tolerate each other.
Yeah, that's it, really. Yeah.
Those who aren't familiar with Bob Ross, he was the guy with the frizzed out hair that looks like Jeff Lynne of ELO, who did all the
painting.
Yeah.
What was it called? paint with what was it called? I forget because it was on telly a little while ago on BBC Four or something. It was he was on there every day, doing just throwing it on and making it look amazing.
Yeah, but I tell you, he looks just like Jeff Lynne from ELO. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bob Ross. I could just see James Condon with the fro.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah, someone asked, "How is Henry? How Henry is?"
Henry's doing well. I talked to him the other day.
That's good.
Do frogs really have balls?
What's that?
Do frogs really have balls? Frog Balls, Arkansas.
Oh, hold on.
That's what you have up. Hello from Frog Balls, Arkansas.
Mr. Lamborghini. I don't know. I'm not even looking. I should look. Well, like I said, I got the email from Nigeria this morning, and everyone's like, "Oh, was it a scam?" I said, "No, the guy was actually working on generators and said if I could help him with something." I said, "Well, send me a question. I don't care." Nice. Because I guess they don't have power down there. So
actually, my dad a little while ago had this old generator, and it was an old Briggs and Stratton on it. He'd had it for ages. He never got around to sorting it. And someone that come to buy it, I think he sold it on eBay, come to pick it up, and he was Nigerian, and he was taking it back to there. Generator. So it could be the same man.
Kevin, somebody on there is commenting a boatload about Biden right now. I'm not going to show it, but you struck a chord in somebody.
Yeah. I see up near the top.
So. Anyway, William, how is Virgil? Virgil is doing well. Like I said, pancreatitis, so we're treating him with antibiotic, and I'm just praying that he doesn't have a bout anytime soon because
maybe we'll go for round 2.
Yeah, we'll see. So hopefully he's doing okay.
Nah.
So, yeah, Lamborghini leg back. That's okay. Like I said, normally we talk about small engines on here or anything related to small engines and stuff like that. So I'm usually not on during the day like this. I'm working my normal 9-to-5 job. What do you got, Kev?
Press 1 now if you wish to extend or reinstate your car's warranty. Once again, press.
Oh, the car warranty. Cool.
Just the same with us.
When I get all these phone calls, I say, sure, sign me up. And they're like, okay, what's the car? Well, you're calling me, don't you know? Yeah, and they're like, So that's funny.
It gets beyond the joke, the amount of calls you get like this nowadays.
Me too, Paul. Hopefully he'll be all right.
They hung up. Oh, well, they're lost.
Wow. Yeah, but James, are you shipping them to other countries or your customers are? I'm assuming it's your customers doing that because that can get pretty pricey. Huh, interesting.
Not if they're paying the bill.
Yeah, interesting though. Hey, Ash is here. Hello, Ash.
Hi, Ash. Car warranty people. My cars are so old. I don't think they'd warranty them.
Yeah.
I love when they call you about a car warranty and you haven't owned the car in 12 years.
Well, they call about the car warranty and I tell them, so you're going to cut my electric bill? How are you going to give me less than I can't figure out. I run on solar power, so I don't pay an electric bill. How are you going to give me money back? And they get all flustered and they hang up.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I love when people try and sell vinyl siding to a guy who owns a brick home.
Yeah. Or doesn't own a home.
Or doesn't own a home. There you go. Custom. Yeah, that's what you say. I rent. So customers. Yeah, I was going to say, it'd be expensive to ship all over the place. But it was just interesting getting an email. And he sent me some pictures, too, from Nigeria of him working on a Briggs engine. He had it apart and working on a generator. So it's not spam. He actually is a small engine guy from Nigeria. So.
It weren't a blue one.
Yeah. Hey, here's my friend. What's the matter for you? He's always giving me some plugs, so thank you for that.
Well, it was quite big a while back here. A lot of people were buying up stuff to put in containers to send off to Nigeria from here because we've got some big docks and that down sort of more south, and a lot were going. I actually sold a diesel Ford engine a few years ago. That went to the Congo, wherever that is. It's an African country. Yeah. Hiya.
Ash, how are you?
Right.
Umo.
Hello, Ken. Hello, Kevin.
Oh. All right, John. Take care, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Oh no, it's Ash.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. What are you on the road, Ash?
Oh no, just having 5 minutes. Just been chopping back a hedge. Put a fence in today already. And just this camera. Just chop back that hedge there. It's
Oh.
quite nice here today.
How big is the place that you manage, or is it all over different places?
It's quite big. It is quite big park, to be fair.
Mhm.
Zone 5. It's warm.
Yeah, there's Sandy saying hello. See you, John.
Did you get that, Ash? Did you get that clutch off?
I've watched your video, and that'll help definitely. That'll help. I'm going to do
Yeah.
it tomorrow.
That's fun.
I couldn't think how to get it off. Then I sort of,
Yeah.
I was in the shed just thinking. I thought, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to have to shoot anyway. My boss is coming down, so I'll speak to you a lot later.
Yeah.
All right, ta-ra.
Bye.
Yeah, I actually watched that channel, Michael. If anyone's interested in large scale machining, manual machining, this guy, Cutting Edge Engineering in Australia, it's him and his wife and his little black dog, cute dog. He handles stuff for very, very large construction equipment, like the Cat D12 and the huge dozers and earth movers and stuff like that. He does really wicked welding, lathe work, mill work. It's a good channel, it really is, called Cutting Edge Engineering. He puts out a video every Friday. So I just saw the new video, but if you like big machining stuff, it's a cool channel. So,
all right, I'm going to bail on you. I'm going to go take care of this junk mail I have to do.
no problem. Do we look like
8,000
this?
pieces. Should take about an hour.
No, we're actually close to Social Security. Close to it.
Sons of Social Security. Yeah, I'm collecting. I'm already collecting.
There you go, Zombie. Good luck. Get the sales going. We'll talk to you soon, Kev.
All right, take care, everyone.
Take care.
Have a great day.
Yeah,
Catch
talk
you
to you
later.
later.
Bye.
Tell them I don't have a TV. Oh, there you go. What is William asking? When testing a coil to use ohms? Yeah, you always use ohms. Yep. Depending on the coil, you check the primary and the secondary resistance. Let's see. She already said that. What else we got here? Sandy. Oh, Zombie. We're saying bye. Goodbye. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, just lay the phone down and see how long before it clicks. You know, I forget what TV show it was on. The guy was saying, "You're calling me at dinner time." He goes, "Why don't you give me your number? Tell me when you eat dinner. I'll call you at your dinner time, and then we'll discuss." So everyone's saying hello, goodbye. Thomas to see my die holder. Yeah, I did, Brian. How you making out with that lathe? I know he bought a lathe last year. And my newer one is still in my garage. I have to put it in the basement. I just don't have room. So I have the old one in the basement and the newer, newer to me in the garage. Oh gosh. Where's the link? What time is it? I'm only going to be out for a few more minutes. It's coming up on an hour. I got to get some work done, but what do you got going, Lee? You doing any more streaming?
No,
today?
I've got to remount I've just got a new monitor. I need to remount the monitor on the wall behind the layout. I need to get it done. I'm sick to death of looking at the little monitor. I need to mount my bigger monitor up on the wall so I can see the YouTube chat more.
So why don't you when's your stream, Lee, if you want to promote that?
I'm not on till this coming Sunday. It's Sunday I'm on.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to throw out a link or something, feel free.
Yeah,
Those that don't know your channel.
I haven't even created it yet.
Yeah. If you're into model trains and you do what, the HO, right, Lee?
Yeah, I'm at HO in the UK. It's HO in your eyes, O in my eyes.
Oh, okay. Yep. And I was surprised at how many of the guys who are on these channels are into the trains as well.
Yeah. I the way I look at it, I've been coming to other channels for a while now, and I've only just recently seen Luke on the live streams. I've only just recently subscribed to Luke. I've just recently
Yeah, I've jumped up. I think it was in just over half a month, 50 subs I've jumped up. So that's the sort of best run I've had. You know,
Yeah,
that doesn't sound much with big channels, but for a little channels, you're trying to get up to that 1,000. I think it's quite good.
Yeah.
And I've done the same within. I jumped. I didn't expect to get to 5. I'm at 504. I didn't expect to get let alone 100.
Yeah, well, it was last October. This channel had about 225 subscribers or something, and I'm nearly a year on, and I'm up to the end of next month. I'll be about a year on from when I started to really ramp it up. So
Yeah.
hopefully, I'm about 900 then. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Be nice by Christmas if I did get to the 1,000.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the subscribers, but they must like what I do. Could I do a lot of scratch building for me layout? They must like what I do, so they like what I do and me running me trains. So I just keep putting the content out. I've got a video I need to edit shortly. It should have been out yesterday, but I didn't edit it. So I need to edit it and then put it up. It's just getting a chance to do it. I'm doing stuff in the garden as well because it's nice weather.
But it's nice if you get monetized, so you get a few pence in. It's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, it won't be a lot. But
no.
After 1,000, to be honest, the subscribers don't really matter quite so much. Then it's all on views, isn't it? Really? Then.
Yeah, it is. It is all on views. It is all on views. I get a couple of good videos I get out on me how-tos, and I seem to on me how-tos and me building videos. I seem to get more views on me building and how-tos than I do on me running videos.
Yeah.
But it's just what it is. I don't expect my channel to get what it could. Hey, you know, bro.
My boss is texting me. I apologize. That's why I'm sort of. Even though it's my day off, it's never a day off when you have a company phone.
No.
I actually didn't know you had I thought your job was small engines.
No, it's just a hobby. I've been doing it now for 21 years, just as a side business. My wife years ago worked for General Electric, and they were having layoffs and things like that. And she got offered a package, and then we were without an income, half of it anyway. So I said, what can I do to supplement this? And for some reason, I was out in my driveway one day. It was around Christmas time, and someone saw me working on a snowblower, and they said, hey, do you fix this thing? And I said, sure. And it just ballooned from there. All my neighbors started coming over. And then I put one ad on Craigslist back in 2001, I think it was, small engine repair. And that was it. I really haven't put any ads out since. And it's all word of mouth. I have about almost 600 customers in my queue that I've had over the years, but I may not see a customer for 5 years. A guy may come, I fix all his crap, and then 5 years later he brings it back destroyed, saying, "Hey, can you do a tune-up?" I'm like, "Where the hell you been?" You know. But that's what it is. People they don't care. Really don't care.
Well, I've been toying with it, doing it as a business for quite a few years. I never have. I just carried on doing the gardening. My dad, he was a car mechanic, so I always grew up around engines and that. So but yeah, I'd like you. I do the job and then round it but I'm more fixed, a bit like Mick. Really, I know he does some repairs, but he does a lot of the buying and fixing up and selling, doesn't he? And that's what I sort of do, really. But if I had more time, then I would put out more to repair them.
Yeah. Randy's asking, ever taken a job you regret? Oh yeah, they're the ones that I don't like is when the customer's not honest with you, tells you what the problem is, what he thinks it is, definitely knows what it is, but doesn't want to be honest with you. And then you take it apart, find out what it really is, discover that he wasn't upfront with you. And now you're like, well, you thought it was going to be a 10-minute job. It's going to be a 5-hour job. And,
you're
just wasting your time. You're not going to get paid. And,
have you kept oil in it? Have you kept fresh fuel and all things like that? And it looks like they say, oh, yeah, I had it running last week. And you can tell I ain't been running for a year, sort of thing.
Yeah. I know. Donnie Boy this morning was even saying he had that 450C with electric start backpack where the guy straight gassed it, and it looked like it had only been run for an hour. And to repair it would cost more than a new unit.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, customers, I don't trust fuel. I always empty whatever fuel's in the machine. I never use what they give you because I don't trust it. And if take it with a grain of salt. I mean, I'll have a customer come by with a cheap chainsaw, say it won't start, won't start, won't start. I say, do you have 5 minutes? And while he's there, I'll take the muffler off. I'll show him the scored cylinder from running it on straight gas and say, this thing's toast. I won't even waste any more than, say, 5 minutes just showing him that. And I'll say, it's garbage. What do you mean? Needs a piston and cylinder. It's a pull-on that's $120 new. I'm not going to spend $100 fixing it. For $25 more, you buy another new one, So,
yeah.
I mean, and I'm honest with them or whatever. And sometimes they'll be cool with me. They'll say, here's $10 for your time or whatever,
yeah,
coffee or whatever. And that's cool. I mean, most times I won't charge for something like that because generally I'm out in my driveway, do a lot of work outside. I'm out in my driveway, my tools are there. It doesn't really cost me anything to do that. I have one guy now who keeps driving over sticks in his yard and it displaces his mower deck belt. Okay, it actually pulls it out of the pulley, even though it's got the guard to hold it in. The stick will jam its way in there and pull it out. So I have to go over there, take my wrenches, take the pulley off, put it back on. I mean, it takes me literally 10 minutes, and he's literally 5 minutes from here.
Yeah.
What do you charge the guy? So I did it about a month ago. Didn't charge him. I said, okay, whatever, because he's a good customer every year. So, but this time he called me again. Did again. I said, did you pick up your twigs? No. I said, well, then I'm charging you this time. He's like, okay. Otherwise, he has to go to a dealer or something.
Yeah.
So, I'll go right to his house. I'll pull out a blanket. I'll get down there. Take me 5-10 minutes. I'll charge him, $20. I mean, because that'll include, like I said, I'm literally a mile and a half from him, so it's not like it's tons of time and effort. It's just a pain in the butt for me because I have to take time out of my schedule to do it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what else we got here? Who's asking? What is this? Do you have a hot check a coil on a back of I probably do have some videos out there, but I'll be honest with you. Go on Donnie Boy's channel and do a search for that because he's got a ton of them. And even Mick, I think Mick has a video on how to check coils with an old.
There's a few people that have done them. I've seen them pop up. A lot of the small end channels do one of them. No, I've never done one actually because generally,
you see them all out there and you say, why should I do one? But I'll be honest with you, people want to see you or me or Mick or whoever doing stuff.
Generally, I've got the spare, so I usually just chuck a spare on it and and just see. But
hey, Dick.
Hi, Dick.
Yeah, so far so good. Dick. Just relaxing. It's still morning here. It's only 9:45.
It's late. It's 2:47 in the afternoon here.
Yeah, we're a bit nearer to the weekend.
Yeah. We are. We're a bit nearest the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a nice day, so I'm going to get on with some stuff in a minute. I've got a few mowers to
I need to go and cut the front lawn. I've done the back lawn, and I need to go and do the front lawn now.
I've got 3 mowers to finish off, just cheapy ones. Trying that it's sort of getting to the tail end now. Would like to get rid of them before, rather than be stuck with them all winter. So I need to get them done.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to end it then. It's been over an hour, and I got to get back. I got to get some work done. It looks like the rain has stopped. So, all right. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Here.
Thanks.
Take it easy. Bye.
Thanks. I'll catch you later.
And Jim Condon, if you want to do another live, let me know when. I know it's after 9 that you can do them, and I'll be definitely happy to do that with you. So, one quick one. Wayne is talking about resistance. Sparkle. Yeah, especially on the Hondas. The Hondas have the resistor in the boot. It's actually a removable resistor in the boot. So you got to watch that on Hondas. Hondas, you can't just use a regular boot. They use regular plugs, but the resistor's in the boot. So just remember that on a Honda. If you're trying to check coil resistance, you have to take the boot off. So you're checking the wire to the coil, not the resistor. So just make sure you do that. All right, that'll be it. So thank you guys.
Cheers. I'll catch you later.
We'll talk to you
later.
soon.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
Lee and Ken. Yep. See you later.
We'll talk to you soon. All right. That's it. All right, Stella, everybody out there, Mick, Jason, everybody, Stella, Sandy, everybody. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. We'll probably see you on maybe we'll be on later if Luke's on later. Otherwise, we'll definitely see you on Mix tomorrow. So take care, everybody.